Hey guys, here is the Cobra DSP 9200 BT. It's Cobra's newest, latest, and greatest top-of-the-line radar detector. And what I want to test in this video specifically is its laser detection capability. On the box they advertise that it can detect all radar and laser guns and cameras. Now I did this test with Cobra's previous top-of-the-line detector, which is this guy right here. This is the SPX 7800 BT. They advertised the same thing about being able to detect all the guns, so I did this test and found there were a couple guns that it was unable to detect. So now that this new detector has come out, I'm just curious to see what this guy is capable of, and if he's actually able to detect some of the guns that the older model was not able to detect. The way that we're going to be doing this test is I have two different handheld LiDAR testers. Basically what they are, press the button on here and they will simulate the same pulse pattern coming out of a variety of different police LiDAR guns. Basically just record the pulse pattern and replay it. Really simple. So it's a great way to test out a bunch of devices to see if they function, what they can alert to, etc. Now I've got two of them here. This is the laser interceptor tester, the LI tester, and this tester comes from Anti-Laser, so it's the AL tester, I'll call it. And we'll go ahead and just test it against the Cobra. We're going to run through all the guns here on the LI tester and then on the AL tester. They've got a lot of the same guns, they've got some different guns, so we'll just run through them all and see what it is capable of. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start right here with the TruSpeed / TruCam. Okay.
Laser alert.
Alright, so that one actually got alerted to as if it's a ProLaser 3, so it alerted to that gun, but it alerted incorrectly. The laser sensor is right here on the back, you can see it's that round guy. Now as for that misidentification, the TruSpeed and the PL3 actually do have a very, very similar pulse rate. One's like 200 pulses per second, another one's 200.3 pulses per second, so very similar, not the same. But it looks like the Cobra wasn't able to tell the difference, but whatever. At least it still does give an alert, which is good. So next we're going to go ahead and do the PL3, PL4, and ProLite Plus. Different guns, all made by Kustom, same pulse pattern. Let's see what it does. Okay.
Laser
PL3.
alert.
Good, got that one. Alright, next we're going to go ahead and do the ProLaser 2 / Laser Atlanta. Different manufacturers, but same pulse rate, I think 238. Oh, there we go.
Laser
Oops.
alert.
Okay, and that one alerted to as if it's the Laser Atlanta SpeedLaser, so got that one ID'd correctly. That is good. Next we're going to go ahead and do the Stalker guns. We've got the Stalker LZ-1 and the Stalker LR.
Laser
Okay, Stalker.
alert.
Cool. Kind of nice that it's got a different sound for different guns. That's kind of cool. And then finally we've got some of the LTI guns here, the Ultralyte LRB, 100, 200 Compact, and Marksman. So let's see what this guy does. Okay, LTI 2020.
Alert.
Okay, so it does alert to all of the guns here on the LI tester, so good job there. Next we're going to go ahead and switch to the AL tester. This one, instead of 5 guns, actually supports 9 different guns, so it's got some of the same guns and it has some more. Some of the guns here are going to be used internationally, and it also has some guns with modes designed specifically to avoid detection by laser detectors in radar detectors, as well as avoid being jammed by laser jammers. So this one does have some more newer, sophisticated guns built into it. So let's go ahead and wake it up. And we'll start right from the top. The first gun built in is going to be the LTI Marksman / Ultralyte.
Laser alert.
Okay, there we go. So that's the LTI 2020, calls it Laser 2020. Next we're going to do the LTI TruSpeed. 1, 2. Okay.
Laser alert.
Just like before here with the LI tester, it alerts as if it's a ProLaser 3, so incorrect identification, but at least does alert. 2, 3. Next is going to be the Laser Patrol.
Laser alert.
Okay. So that one it alerted to as if it's an ultralight, which is not correct, but at least it is giving me an alert to it, so that's cool.
Alert.
Alright, next is going to be the TraffiPatrol XR. 3, 4 presses. Okay, so it looks like we're getting no alert here from this guy. TraffiPatrol XR, that is a gun that's used internationally. I don't believe it's used here in the States. It is used abroad, so doesn't detect it, even though it says it can, but that gun is also not used here in the States, so, you know, at the end of the day, probably doesn't matter, but kind of cool to see. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be the Stalker LZ-1. Stalker.
Laser. Alert.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, next up is going to be the Kustom ProLaser 3.
Laser.
PL3.
Alert.
Got that. Next up is the Laser Atlanta in stealth mode. Different pulse pattern from the gun, designed to avoid detection. So it did alert to the Laser Atlanta here, ProLaser 2/Laser Atlanta. It called it the SpeedLaser, if you remember that. Looks like here if we put the gun into stealth mode, it's having trouble with this one. So no alert from the Laser Atlanta in stealth mode. Okay. Next, let's go to the Laser Ally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a gun designed specifically to defeat laser jammers and avoid detection by a variety of different radar detectors. Some of the better higher-end detectors can actually alert to this, but it looks like we're getting no alert here from the Cobra. Oh, hey, what is that?
Laser. Alert.
Oh, yeah, we got something. So it alerted as if it's the SpeedLaser, the Laser Atlanta. So it got something. That's kind of interesting. Let's do it again. Oops, gun shut off. Let's wake it back up. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Setting it, it's the Laser Atlanta again. Or sorry, not Laser Atlanta. Laser Ally, my bad. Okay, and no detection. So trying, not getting anything. So against the Laser Ally specifically, looks like it's not able to get that one. Finally, let's do the DragonEye Compact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, DragonEye Compact. And no alert. So, yep, against the DragonEye Compact, we are getting no alert here with this Cobra. So as you can see with some of the guns that are designed to avoid detection and or avoid being jammed by laser jammers, with some of that stealth technology, this Cobra is not actually able to alert to it. And I know they advertise here on the box that it says they can detect all of the laser guns, and this is kind of what I saw with some of the previous models. They advertise that it can. It turns out in practice that it cannot. Does it really matter at the end of the day? Honestly, probably not. Again, like I said earlier, if you need protection, get jammers. Don't rely on any radar detector, no matter how good it is. Get jammers. But just for the sake of seeing whether or not their advertising here is correct, it looks like in this case it turns out that this detector cannot actually alert to all laser guns. So there you go. There's a look at the Cobra, what is this, DSP 9200 BT.